Welcome to video 19.
Video 19. Hi everybody. Welcome to Jackie's Journey. Video 19. Alright Hannah, where'd we leave off? What was video 18 about?
Lesbian after God's own heart.
Okay, so in thinking about that, obviously there was a reaction as the mother to my daughter telling me that she was gay. So I know there's other parents out there too, that your children are discovering what they feel and who they are and where they identify themselves and what they believe and who they are, what they think about themselves, and I mean all of those things. And as they get older, we only have so much control. Of course, some parents have more control than others. Some of it's welcome and some of it's not. But in letting the children become the adults that they are aspiring to be, and we all have one life and we ought to be able to live our lives, influenced by our parents, of course, in some cases probably not so much, hopefully. But anyway, in the end, everybody has to make their own choices. And as far as my response to my knowing that my daughter is openly gay, I know my daughter loves the Lord, and I know she loves the God that she has come to know and grown to know and been studied. And my response to her telling me that she is gay is okay. At first, when back during her journal days, she hid it from me. She wasn't comfortable telling me. She believed, like we believed, that it was a temporary thing, that she would be one day delivered by the hands of God from. I have no other choice but just to put all of my children, and as a parent, you parents out there, you know where I'm coming from. We only have so much control. And I love my children. I love all of my children. And their choices in life, I've always tried to encourage them to pursue the things that they wanted to pursue, whether it was in the careers, their studies, school, a part of the world that they wanted to live in, if they wanted to go in the military or didn't want to go in the military. I just wanted to share with them the things that I knew about these things and then allow them to make their choices. Well, isn't who they love also one of their choices? I think it is. I'm confident with myself that who they love is one of their choices. And for me to judge them, and I believe that's what it is when you have a problem with somebody because of who they choose or the lifestyle that they choose, for me to judge them, I don't think that's my place. They're grown, I'm grown, I'm an adult and they're an adult. So we're both responsible at this point as adults. And their choices, they're responsible for, just like my choices, I'm responsible for. And I choose to love my children. I choose to love them and embrace them. And if, who am I to say, well, God doesn't like that? Well, I don't know everything about God. And, I don't have all the answers. Nobody has all the answers. Even the Bible, the Quran, whatever you read, we all know in part. We don't know it all. Nobody knows it all. And those that tend to lean toward knowing it all, usually they get quite heady. Pride comes before what? Okay, so I don't know it all. I do know this. I love my children and I support them. in the endeavors that they have throughout life. Now, when they do things blatantly that are wrong, I mean, blatantly break the law, and even that's questionable at times. Jeez, God, we've been down that road. So anyway, when things happen in life, and I mean, if you're honestly trying to live the life that you feel that you are called to live and pursue the career or the passions or the dream. I've got 2, I got 3. Well, actually they're all dreamers, but some have chosen careers by route to get to their dreams. Others have gone right straight into their dream, pursuing their dream. And that's okay. You know, I feel very blessed. I am confident that the God that I love and have come to know loves all of my children and all of you. And, you know, together we're walking this journey. Mine is Jackie's journey. Yours is your journey. And we're gonna come into contact with people that are different. They're not like me. They don't think like me. They don't act like me. And they don't like necessarily everything that I like. And they don't dislike everything that I dislike. But does that make them wrong? And in the end, no, it doesn't. So I said, okay, all right, that's the life you choose. Now, do I worry about it? Yeah, I worry. Like if you're going somewhere that, you know, I mean, there's some people out there that are very hateful, which is all the more reason why those of us who know each other and love each other need to love each other. You know, don't find a reason to all of a sudden, oh, well, then I can't talk to you anymore. No.
Now, when you say choose, I just want to make sure they know that what you're saying. I don't want anyone to get offended, but you're saying, for me, I chose to live the way that I felt. Instead of continuing to fight my sexuality and my feelings, I chose to embrace it and accept it for who I am, because I was born a lesbian. So when she says choose, she's saying I'm choosing to go the way that I feel.
She's choosing not to hide it.
Right.
She's choosing not to pretend in order to be what she believes other people want her to be.
Right.
And I mean, that road is a dangerous road, because you can have in your head what people think, what you think that they want you to be, and some people they're not even thinking that. And you're living your life according to what you think this person wants you to do, when in reality, if you really knew it, they're not even thinking about you. They're not even thinking about that. And that's just some cases. We're not talking about her and I in this situation. I'm just talking in general.
Yeah.
So she's choosing, and I hope that's not an offensive word, but she is choosing to live openly the way she feels, and with her honest person, the person that she believes she is. Just like I'm choosing to live openly the person that I believe I am. And hopefully you are too, because that's your journey, and this is my journey, and that's her journey. And I have four other children. She's the oldest, and I'm hoping to get input from them. It may take a little while, so stick around. But I've got some other stories that I want to share with you in between. But I just figured we should wrap this up with my response, and that's my response. I love my children, and this is another part of our society. We have evolved as a society, and we all have our differences, and a lot of the people who have been held back because of their differences are now giving the freedoms that we have taken for granted, those of us who have been free to live freely.
Yeah.
And so why would we want to hinder them anymore? We don't have the end all, know all. We don't know it all. We only know in part.
Yeah.
So let's just live peaceably together, right? That's all I got to say about it. And I think you were pretty surprised, actually, when you first told me and you didn't feel like you had to lie anymore.
Yeah.
And I knew that, I just figured she was telling me the truth when she said she wasn't, even when I would say, are you sure? Because what I'm seeing and what you're saying aren't really lining up, you know, her friends that she was real friends with. But I mean, she had to be comfortable within herself to tell me. So that, again, that was her journey. And as her mother, it was my journey, trying to just be there and be a support, and also be in a position where she felt comfortable to talk to me. You know, and that's not easy. As parents, all our children grow up, and they're not always the cookie cutter form and person that we would like them to be. You know, and I mean, but in actuality, so what? You know, embrace them for who they are.
Yeah.
They're people just like I'm people. You know, not everybody likes me, and not everybody's gonna like you. That's just part of life. So let's just like each other and get along.
Yeah. I guess in wrapping this up, did you realize that this is Pride Month, and we came out with this video in Pride Month?
No,
I just realized it. It was pretty good. I think
someone was asking for a rainbow like button, and I thought, well, that would be nice if we had that.
Yeah,
I'm sure they're working on it somewhere.
I think I'm enough rainbow for it all. But I just would like to, I mean, we both, for anyone that's watching that is still in the closet or still struggling and fighting their sexuality, or they don't have a support system behind them, so that they can come out confidently as who they are, whether you are a lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, etc. The list continues to grow. We just hope that you can watch these videos and just find a sense of pride in yourself and confidence in knowing that there are people in the world that can be support for you, that can be that shoulder that you may need to lean on, that can be someone that you can hold on to while you walk through your path of finding yourself and coming out. And we want to encourage you to find that person and stick with them, and eventually you will have the courage to come out as who you are. And there are people out there that want to be that shoulder for you. So just keep going. It gets better. The struggle eventually comes to a close, and you will eventually be able to be free as to who you are. So don't give up and keep fighting.
All right, well, thanks for joining us for this, and we'll see you on the next video. It's going to be video 20, and I'm not giving you any insight because I don't know.
Give this video a thumbs up.
Figure it out.
Give this video a thumbs up. Comment below any type of encouragement or questions, or anyone that's watching that knows any links for support groups or anything for those that are watching that need that support. And just show some love to the person next to you, as always.
And don't be afraid to ask questions.
Yeah.
We need to talk about this stuff in the church, especially. We need to talk about this stuff.
Yeah. Subscribe below if you haven't subscribed already. If you are a subscriber, thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.